ว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าว
你有我的小猫呀。
Oh my god!
Hello? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Boo, boo, doo, doo. Wow, wow, wow. Chiều luôn. Chiều. ารแมวป่วยลูกจิ๋ว
Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story, which is called Shadow's Trail. It was early spring in the mountain town of Elmridge. The snow had just begun to melt, and the scent of pine and damp earth filled the air. 12-year-old Mia loved this time of year. After school, she often wandered the forest trails behind her house, collecting strange rocks and imagining herself as an explorer. One afternoon, while following a deer path, Mia spotted movement between the trees. At first, she thought it was a coyote, but when the creature stepped into view, her breath caught. It was a dog, thin, dirty, with fur black as coal and eyes like molten silver. The dog stared at her, unmoving. Mia took a cautious step forward, holding out her hand. The dog didn't run, but it didn't come closer either. It simply watched, alert and still as a shadow. Over the next few days, Mia returned with bits of food. The dog always appeared, silent and ghost-like, eating only after she backed away. She began calling him Shadow. Eventually, Shadow let her sit nearby as he ate. Then, he allowed her to touch his head. Slowly, he began to trust her. One evening, after a late walk, Shadow followed Mia all the way home. He lay down outside her door and stayed there all night. Shadow became Mia's secret. Her parents allowed her to keep him after a vet visit, and check for a microchip revealed no owner. But not everyone in Elmridge was happy. Some townsfolk didn't trust stray dogs. Rumors spread. "It's wild," said the man at the post office. "Probably dangerous," muttered a neighbor. Mia overheard talk about setting traps or calling animal control. She was furious. "He's not dangerous," she told anyone who would listen. "He's the smartest, kindest dog I've ever met." Despite the whispers, Shadow proved himself. He helped herd lost sheep back to a farmer's field. He guided a small child out of the woods after she'd wandered too far. Slowly, some minds began to change. But one person wasn't convinced: Mr. Clark, the town's mayor. His prized chickens had gone missing, and he blamed Shadow. "He's a stray," Clark growled at Mia's family. "It's only a matter of time before something worse happens." Mia tried to plead with him, but it was no use. Clark gave them an ultimatum: "Get rid of the dog by the end of the week, or I will." The very next day, a snowstorm blew through Elmridge, rare for spring and worse than anyone expected. Power lines fell, trees cracked under ice, and several roads were blocked. In the chaos, no one noticed that Mayor Clark's 6-year-old grandson, Oliver, had wandered outside in search of his missing cat. By the time they realized he was gone, the storm had nearly blinded the town. A search party formed, but visibility was low and temperatures were dropping fast. Mia heard the news and felt a strange pull inside her. Without hesitation, she called Shadow. "Find him," she whispered. Shadow's ears twitched. He sniffed the ground, circled twice, and then sprinted into the snow. Mia followed, her flashlight beam bouncing across the white forest. Shadow led her across a frozen creek, under a fallen tree, and into a thick pine grove. There, curled beneath a bush, was little Oliver, cold, crying, and barely awake. Mia wrapped him in her coat and shouted until a search party found them. Shadow stood beside Oliver the entire time, growling at the wind like he could scare the cold away. The next day, Elmridge had a new hero. Mayor Clark came to their door, hat in hand, and apologized. "I was wrong about him," he said. "That dog saved my grandson's life." From then on, Shadow was no longer just a stray. He was Elmridge's guardian, a quiet, loyal figure with silver eyes who patrolled the woods, watched over the children, and slept by Mia's side. And although he never barked and rarely wagged his tail, Shadow stayed until his final days, loyal as ever, like a living piece of the forest that had chosen one girl to follow home. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. It will really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then just skip it, and don't forget to check out our other videos. Thank you very much and goodbye.